Waka nagano bulsite nagano olchi. Hotu walin olchi. Hamtu nurat at. Wan hamtu biya Kenya ya dhunta afan tuch. Karachi tuch. Waka yesika alenu katatan. Kanjenne dhugaa ta'u. Hamtuun mortuun haa dhabdu. Laga. Eegan kana jedhee booda afaan Ingiliffaatiin waa xiqqoo tokko biyya Ingilizii jirraa waa xiqqoo tokko jedha. Let me pass a simple message to Trump. Okay, President Trump, the advice that you gave to Egyptians is not fair. We don't expect such silly advice from you. Nobody declared war on Ethiopia. Those who declared war and invade Ethiopia have been beaten many times from the history. You can learn this from the history of Ethiopia. The simple thing that we can tell you is the Battle of Adwa. Let alone today, before a century, you can read how we defeated colonial warriors who fought in Battle of Adwa. It's simple text. Now, it is time to call upon you to revise your decision and your advice. If Egyptians and all Sudanese are going to implement your advice, then you see who will defeat this war. We are in a better position. And we are from the Holy Land. We tell you that we are from the Holy Land of Ethiopia. We are peaceful people. Ethiopia never invaded any country, never declared a war against any country. Those who declared a war on Ethiopia has got their price. This is what I tell you. This is true. Just read simple page 1 to 3 about Ethiopian war history. This is what I tell you. And it's not simple to declare a war. But what you are best is that you cannot collect tomorrow. This is what we tell you. The other thing is that I pass a message for all U.S. citizens who are love peace. Please stand with Ethiopia as this historic state, as this historic time. We Ethiopians need you because Ethiopia and America has a diplomatic relation for more than a century. Okay? Nobody can forget this very good diplomatic relation between Ethiopia and America. We Ethiopians consider America our just like our second home. Okay? We love Ethiopia, we love America too. Therefore, I call you again to revise your decision so that Egypt and other downstream countries can not take action on Ethiopia. If they do so, let me tell you once and again, all lands, all cities, along with Nile Basin, will be changed to history. No live creature will alive on the Nile unless we use equal. The only solution that we have is win-win, okay? Not war. Thank you.
በጣም እናመሰግናለን። ከዚህ በመቀጠል ደግሞ ያንን ዝናብ ሳያግዳቸው የመጡትን ቀሲስ ደረጀን እንደገና እንጋብዛለን።
I want to thank the Lord for granting us this opportunity to come all Ethiopians together to stand in solidarity with our country Ethiopia and our people. The main reason we come here together is to strongly condemn the statements given by the President of the United States against the sovereignty of Ethiopia. This is totally unacceptable. It is not something that we expect from the leader of a great nation like the United States to come and declare war against Ethiopia as an agency war. prompting the Egyptians to go and declare war against our country. It is totally unacceptable. It is provocative, and it is totally against the principles of the United States. There are 5 major reasons I want to mention why we are here standing condemning this statement. First, this very statement by the president is against the founding principles of this country. The United States is known for promoting peace, liberty, and equality among the world, and this very statement is against that principle. The United States, during the Wilson presidency, they have promoted peaceful coexistence among countries, and that has been the guiding principle for the last 80 years. Coming against that principle and declaring war against Ethiopia on behalf of Egypt is totally against the principles that the United States signed on different international organizations like the United Nations. We also know that the United Nations had very amicable relationship with Ethiopia for the last 115 years. What has been said by the president is totally shaking the foundation of this relationship between these two countries. Sir, there is a very important reason why this statement go against what we know about what the United States declares about the transbound water utilization. When it was an issue using the Rio Grande water in the Colorado River with Mexico, the United States injected the Harman principle, which states that the United States has its own total and absolute right for sovereignly using that water. If that is working, if the Harman principle is working for the United States, why is it not working for Ethiopia? Yes, Ethiopia has its absolute sovereign right to use its natural waters flowing from its mountains.
Yes.
If United States is simply asking the Ethiopia not to use this water, it is subscribing to the colonial agreement signed by Egypt, Sudan, and Ethiopia back in 1929 and 1959. The thing is, Ethiopia has never been subscribing to any colonial idea. It has defeated all colonial forces coming to its land. And we don't have to go far to ask for testimony. The Egyptians know in the wars of Gundet and Gura that Ethiopians have defended themselves. We have never tried to colonize anybody, but when someone comes to colonize us, they know us. Adwa is a testament to that. Ethiopia has been a beacon of hope and freedom for all people in the world. All black people, including African Americans, know this. Marcus Garvey can testify to that. He mentioned Ethiopia when he was galvanizing the black people to go back to Africa. Even Mao Tse-tung used Ethiopia's tenacity for freedom to promote that for his country. Ethiopia is known across the world for fighting for its freedom. And the fourth and the most important principle that anyone has to know about Ethiopians is they don't touch anybody's right, but they are not willing to go 1 inch of their land, or they are not willing to sit silent and just listen to a crap statement. That is undeserved, unacceptable, and that is totally unbecoming of a sitting president of this country. We are against that. We're here condemning that statement. We stand for our people, we stand for our country. Ethiopia will live forever, and we will build our dam, and it is going to be ours. Our people will live in prosperity here and on, and we're there to stand with our people, with our country. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming.
ወገኖቼ በጣም እናመሰግናለን። እንኳን የኢትዮጵያ ሕዝብ እንኳን ዝናብና የጭስ ቦምብም አግደው አባቶቻችን ቦምብ እየፈረደባቸው ነው ሀገራቸውን ዲፌንድ ያደረጉ። እኛ ዝናብ አያግደንም። የኢትዮጵያ ዲያስፖራ ተግባር ምክር ቤት ከ12 ድርጅቶች ጋር አንድ ላይ ሆኖ ይህን ሰልፍ አዘጋጅቷል። የናይል አድቮካሲ ኔትወርክ፣ የሚድዌስት ሚኒሶታ ገርድ ግሩፕ፣ አፍሪካ ናይል፣ ናይል ክለብ፣ የዶክተር አክሎግ ቢራራ የወተር ሪሶርስስ ካውንስል፣ ብዙ ድርጅቶች መደመር በተግባር እነኚህ ደግሞ ከጀርባ ያሉት አገር ወዳድ ኢትዮጵያውያን የድሮ ዲሲ ግብረ ኃይል የነበረው አንድ ጊዜ ሁላችሁም በማጨብጨብ አመስግኑልን። አሁን ከዚህ ቀጥሎ ወደ ስቴት ዲፓርትመንት ወክ አድርገን እንሄዳለን። ደብዳቤያችንን እዛ እንሰጣለን። ወገኖቼ እግዚአብሔር አክብራችሁ ኢትዮጵያን እንደወደዳችሁ ወደ ስቴት ዲፓርትመንት ነው ወክ አድርገን የምንሄደው። በመኪና ምትሄዱ ወደዛ መሄድ ትችላላችሁ። ተባረኩ። ኢትዮጵያ ለዘላለም ትኖራለች።
Thank you for coming. We're all here because this is the biggest election of our lifetime. And now we see what bad leadership does. And we know what good leadership can do. Like the president, my mom came here from Africa. My mom's from Senegal. I'm very connected to the continent, going back every year. And I've been through North, through West, and through East Africa. I know that the Ethiopian people have contributed a lot to DC and to the United States, socially, culturally, economically. We owe Ethiopia a great debt of gratitude. But now we need to focus on getting leadership that's going to show respect and that's going to ensure that every single person who is here in America, if they're Ethiopian American, Senegalese American, has respect and has the opportunities they need to succeed, to live their biggest dream, for their children to live their biggest dream, to not be discriminated against, and not to use American dollars to oppress our people. So everyone here, I want you to know one thing. Your vote is your voice. Everyone, if you're in DC, in Maryland, in Virginia, make sure that you're registered, because between now and Tuesday, you have to make your voice count, make your vote count, and let America know that the Ethiopian community will not sit down when someone like him stands up to oppose us. So I hope everyone here gets registered, comes out, tells your family to come out. We even do same-day registration in DC, and make sure you know that your vote is your voice. Thank you all. Keep protesting. That is our first American right that all of us should exercise. Thank you.
First and foremost, I'd like to thank Marcus Goodwin for coming here and our support of our issue. If we're not on the table, we'll be on the menu. That's what's happening at the White House. We can't afford to be on the menu. We have to vote our people from the local all the way to the US Congress. That's when we get respect. We work hard for this country. We pay taxes. We have to be respected like any other citizen. We've taken away from our home. We're building America great. Mr. President, you gotta know that. If you don't know that fact, you don't deserve to be the president of the United States of America. You lack intelligence. Okay, I'm here to read a statement issued by my two senators and congressmen from the great state of Maryland on our behalf, because we voted for them. They speak our truth. But first, let me quickly tell you, this is offensive on 3 levels. First, water and light is a basic human right. Ethiopians deserve that. Nobody can stand, nobody can say no. It's our God-given right. Yes! Okay, this is the day of technology. People are fighting for the digital. They're waiting. Where people are fighting for access to the internet. Our people don't have water. Nobody can. That is a basic human right, first and foremost. Second of all, Ethiopia has the right, it's Ethiopian sovereign right to provide water and power, utilizing her God-given resources. Anybody who stands against that is standing against the Ethiopian sovereignty. This has to be known. Last and foremost, because I'm an American, I'm going to speak loud. This is contrary to the core principles of the United States of American foreign policy. The foreign policy of the United States has the ideal of promoting democracy here and abroad, democracy in commerce, democracy in peace and development. This offensive remark goes against the core principles of the American foreign policy. Foreign policy. We are Ethiopians. We're gonna challenge the White House and Congress to stand this for idols and leave Ethiopia alone. With that, I'll read my remarks, but I'd like to thank the organizers of this event, the community organizers, civil leaders. Thank you. I know you worked hard. With that, I'll read the remark. All right, a statement from the U.S. Senator Ben Cardin, who is a senior member of the Foreign Relations Committee. This is what I demanded, and this is what he wrote, okay? All right, on President Trump's unacceptable and irresponsible comments on Egypt and Ethiopia. We must urgently return to the foreign policy-centered policy, diplomacy, and the rule of law before our standing as a global leader is injured beyond salvation. Washington, D.C., U.S. Senator Cardin, Senator member of the senior committee of the Foreign Relations, today released the following statement in response to President Donald Trump's remark. I am shocked by the President Trump's comments on Friday suggesting that Egypt should bomb Ethiopia in response to negotiation over the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam. It is completely unacceptable for the US President to endorse this sort of belligerent and destabilizing action. The United States must urgently return to the foreign policy centered on peace and diplomacy and the rule of law. This is from Senator Bear Cardin. The next one is from the U.S. Senator Chris Van Hollen. On behalf of my community, I've demanded he issues such a strong statement. Here it goes. Statement by Senator Chris Van Hollen. Ethiopian community was shared at the gate out to vote. Community forum organized by Ethiopian Center for Peace and Progress. I strongly condemn President Trump's provocative, outrageous and reckless statement regarding Egypt and Ethiopian response dam. It underscores the essence of defeating Trump on election day. He is a maniac to the global stability and rule of law. We need Joe Biden to the White House to provide a steady-handed foreign policy. The last but not least is from my dear Congressman Jamie Raskin. He says, along with many of my colleagues, I oppose the freeze on the U.S. foreign assistance to the Ethiopian imposed by President Donald Trump administration. Halting aid to Ethiopia threatens fragile regional negotiation regarding the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam and needless hurts Ethiopians struggling to combat deadly virus amidst this political crisis. Ethiopia is an important partner to the United States. I repeat, Ethiopia is an important partner to the United States. I remain committed to strengthen the ties between the U.S. Ethiopian government and the people, ties based on respect for human rights, progress towards democratic reform, and the aspiration of the Ethiopian people for peace and development. No one can stand. No one can stand against the Ethiopian sovereign right. Not when we are alive. Not where we pay tax. Not where we work hard. Donald Trump. This is not a Donald Trump real estate deal. Take your hands off the Nile.
You reckless and aggressive threats on Ethiopia. Blow it up. Blow it up. Is not a remark expected from leader who is supposed to promote peace around the world. Blow it up. Blow it up. Is not a remark expected from leaders who is supposed to promote peace around the world. Trump, Mr. Trump, Africans live matter. Stop beating world drum. Beating world drum. Trump, Africa's live matter. Africa's live matter. Stop beating world drum. World drum. Trump, stop destabilizing the whole of Africa. President Trump, hand off from Ethiopia. Abba is my dam. Ethiopia deserves justice. Trump is not just and fair. Say no to war. Take action and vote. Say no to war. Take action and vote. President Trump, leave Africa. For Africans. God never harm nation. Always benefits for all. Trump, stop inciting war. With your ignorant and reckless remarks. Nile is a common resource for common use, not just for Egypt alone. Only ignorant think stop water from flowing. Give me dignity. Give me dignity. Or give me poverty. Or give me poverty. President Trump. To President Trump. Stop pressuring Ethiopia. Stop pressuring Ethiopia. To give up. To give up. It's natural right. It's natural right. To fail.
You never colonized us. You never colonized us. You will never colonize us with your remotes. No way, no way. So it's our dam. It's our dam. It's our Ethiopia. We defend for our country. Thank you very much. Salam alaikum.
It's a real pleasure for me, Maletta, actually come over to talk to the Ethiopians. So I'm very happy to be here today. I know it was raining. I said it's going to rain, so there's no problem. But I'm here to support your effort. I follow Ethiopia very carefully. I follow the Horn of Africa very carefully. I follow all of Africa very carefully.
Make it louder.
I think, you know, I have nothing but great things to say about Ethiopia. It was the first country I've been to in Africa. It was the first country I've been to in Africa. And so I always have a special place in my heart for the Ethiopians. My message to you is we're getting ready to vote next week. I'm happy that the Ethiopian community is going to vote. I'm not telling you who to vote for. I'm a non-profit guy. Quite honestly, no matter whoever in power, you know, we still have to fight. If you think Joe Biden is going to solve all of the problems, no. No. The policy toward Africa is because we are all fighting for Africa. So we have to fight today, we have to fight next week, and we got to fight next year, and we got to continue to fight for Africa. Nobody's going to save Africa but us.
Thank you.
My other message is Ethiopians love to be with Ethiopians. They like to eat injera. They like to drink tej, tella, with Ethiopians. But you gotta reach out to African Americans. Most of the members of the Congressional Black Caucus are African Americans. They love Ethiopia, but they love Jamaica, they love South Africa, and they like Black Americans here. So my advice to you is to sit down, don't agonize. Don't agonize, organize. Don't just agonize and get mad because Donald Trump says something stupid. Organize. You know, this is not about I'm against Egypt. Egypt are Africans too. I'm not against Sudan. I love the Sudanese. I'm not against the Eritreans. Tamilaha. I love all of Africa, and you should love all of Africa. The only way we're going to get it done is we all work together to shape U.S.-Africa policy. And we got to shape the policies of the State Department. We got to shape the policy of the White House. We got to shape all of the policies. We also need to educate Americans about Africa. Very few Black Americans know what I know. Very few Black Americans been to Awassa, Hardar, Aspire. Yeah, I've been to all of those places. But very few other African Americans know. So you have to help educate us about Ethiopia and about Africa. Yes. So I just want to say thank you for inviting me. I want to say Ethiopia Tekadum, but some of you will get mad.
Yeah,
You okay on that?
Yeah, we're okay on that. Thank you.
I don't want to start no fight.
No fight, no.
Yes, I want peace. I don't want war. I want peace. No war.
No war.
Yeah. Thank you very much.